Hey y'all, and welcome to PolitiBrawl. My name is Brian, and Virginia Foxx absolutely wrecks this Biden stooge on education in front of the entirety of Congress.
I'm going to ask a series of yes and no questions, so I really want you to say yes or no. I don't want to have to stop you. Mr. Quall, this committee has requested multiple times, beginning April 30, 2021, that the Department of Education provide all valuation reports conducted by FI Consulting showing the student loan program was nearly $500 billion in the red before this administration took office. Despite multiple commitments to provide this information, including by yourself in sworn testimony in front of this committee, the department still refuses to comply with Congress. I want to discuss the briefing the department provided the committee on December 17, 2021, to which department staff said they had not seen the entirety of the report and were unable to locate it at that time. Mr. Quall, yes or no, did the department have in its possession the final evaluation report prepared by FI Consulting when committee staff were briefed?
Well, we are...
Yes or no?
Well, Ms. Foxx, I'm trying to provide the best answer to you that I can. We have provided a copy of the unredacted report to Congress and to GAO.
Was the staff in possession of the report at that time?
We've provided an unredacted copy of the report
The answer is yes or no.
Well,
yes or
I'm
no?
trying to give you the best
No,
answer I can to the question.
No.
We provided
Well, the answer should be yes, because you had it and the staff did not tell the truth. Mr. Quall, do you take seriously the requests of Congress, yes or no?
I do.
Do you believe that Congress should receive important information from the department, such as, for instance, the valuation reports we requested, before the department provides them to outside organizations, yes or no?
I believe that the department has an obligation to cooperate with Congress to
yes
provide it
no?
to provide it the information it needs to fulfill its duties.
Mr. Quall, I'm holding the final valuation report that we requested, yes or no. Did the department provide this report to us?
We provided an unredacted
yes
copy
or no?
of the report. Yeah, I believe we did provide an unredacted copy
Wait,
of
you
the
don't
report
know?
to you.
Are you sure?
Well, that is my understanding.
Are you sure that the department provided an unredacted report? It's very serious, Mr. Quall. Your answer.
Well, it sounds like you may have information I don't have. That is my understanding, that we've been cooperating fully with the GAO as it studies this model. My understanding is we have provided unredacted information to you.
You might
and
need
if there are...
to get better information from your staff.
Y'all, in this world, there are three types of grandmas. There's the sweet, nice little old lady who wouldn't hurt a fly. Then there is the terrifying tiger. And then there's just the grumpy grandma, all right? Which of the three do you think defines Virginia Foxx, all right? Who's afraid of Virginia Foxx? I am. I would be terrified to face this woman because she has, I can't say that on camera, but she has 0 F's to give. Why? Because she actually cares about the issues. Yes, I know that's a contradiction. Just bear with me here. Virginia Foxx is a tiger of a grandma. This woman is a matriarch who has her entire household for 3, maybe 4 generations in complete and total working order. And she understands education in the United States and understands it better than I think most of the pathetic bureaucrats that are in the Department of Education. This guy can't even honestly say whether a memo was given to Congress and it was read by his own staff. Hey y'all, as we know, you don't put all your eggs into one basket, right? So that's why I'm partnering over with my friends at Colonial Metals Group, who will help diversify your portfolio. And what they'll do is they'll set up for you a self-directed IRA account. You'll have direct access to your assets. You'll be able to see what all's going on. And it doesn't matter what the stock market does or what often happens, what the government does. Your assets will be protected. So let the team of experts over at Colonial Metals Group help secure your account and your family's future today. There's a link in the description below. Oh, and by the way, if you don't like that, there's a 1-800 number you can call. And most importantly, though, is the kicker. They'll throw in a safe and possibly up to $10,000 in U.S. silver to help you get things started. Now, back to regularly scheduled programming. We have a huge problem in our bureaucracy, and it's that the people who run the bureaucracy can't really be held accountable for anything, and then have to run cover and point for all the people that are just useless wastes of space that do nothing but drag our government further into the mud by their inaction, inability, in some cases, complete incompetency. That's what keeps happening at our government institutions. Over and over and over, we're seeing people that can't keep to the basic tenets. Which should tell you that we have a huge problem of either bloat, or our laws suck, or these people are just incompetent. Personally, I think it's all three. The greatest people in history, the greatest leaders aren't military conquerors, all right? They're not conquerors. Those aren't the people that history remembers the most. The number one ability of a leader is the ability to give law. The best rulers in history were Hammurabi, who wrote his own code. Then there was Cyrus of Persia. Then I would say Napoleon, who gets to do the best of both worlds. His codes forever changed Europe and gave more people rights than almost any government in world history. And then, of course, we can all trace back to Moses himself, who wrote multiple books of law in order to get the Israelites, 12 tribes, to come together and coalesce. Lawgivers are the most important people in world history, because they bring order out of chaos. Our government, I believe, is at a point of just complete and total chaos. We've allowed bad laws to continue on the books. We then can't clean up our bureaucracies and give good justice to the American people. And just as importantly, we aren't able to clean up the mess that a previous administration might have left, or what the bureaucrats that essentially are creating the swamp as we speak. We can't bring them into a place of accountability. That is a huge, huge problem. And Congress can't really do it alone. Congress is too hamstrung and handicapped because of the bloat that is in the swamp today. Now, I'm not one of the people that screams that this is going to fix our fiscal problems. No, that's a much deeper issue. But Glenn Beck had a great point in the book. I believe it was, I think it was Broke, or maybe it was Arguing with Idiots. It's one of those two. But he had an image of the three branches of government. At its center was Congress, as the founders intended. But it was a blinded eagle who was smaller than the other two eagles of the executive branch and the judicial branch, one of which was on fire and the other was attacking the third. We have a government where the judicial branch is pretty much the only one with real power, and the executive branch is just setting the Constitution on fire with the executive orders. That's what's happening. And Congress has kind of just left out the whole thing. We're no longer in the glory days of the three-ring circus from Schoolhouse Rock. We are in an era where the judicial branch makes all the real decisions. Because Congress certainly can't come to a conclusion on anything. And the president, every time we flip one out of office, we need another executive order to cancel out the other one. Congress is where these laws should be coming from. But they can't do anything anymore except bring back money for their districts, or in this case, attempt to at least hold someone accountable in government. Virginia Foxx is doing her best. But she's playing 52-card pickup after being blindfolded, spun around, and has her hand tied behind her back. That is how it feels trying to reform our American system. It's going to be a long process, but I believe we can do it. Our country is worth saving. Our education is worth saving. And the swamp is worth draining. Because we can build something better. I truly believe that. So folks, if you've got any ideas of how to restore sanity to our system, let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one, and until then, y'all have a good one.